Hello everybody, this is Jersey Lee Z, you may call me Lee, and it is cold as hell today. Oh my god. It is like unbearably cold today. It's finally starting to be winter, I guess. But we're finally getting around to new shit, at least, you know, new to the West. Because we haven't had an official translation of Ace Attorney Investigations 2 until just recently. So, hell yeah. Wait. No. Title selection. This one. There you go. Turnabout trigger. Oh boy. Oh boy. Who's getting triggered today? Trigger warning, I guess? Episode 1, Turnabout trigger. Oh, not another fucking airplane incident. Here he comes! The presidential plane descends from the western skies, bringing a message of peace. It's making its final approach and lands right on Gourd Lake. Oh, Gourd Lake, huh? Are we gonna see fucking Nessie again? Just listen to that crowd. Welcome, Zhengfa. Oh! Welcome, Mr. President. And now, sir, your audience awaits. The president is dead. Or something, I don't know. Oh no, I guess not. Honored friends and allies, I am here today to deliver a message. The odious criminals that dogged my beloved nation are no more, thanks to the prosecutor's office of your great country. Thanks, Miles Edgeworth. Oh, fuck, he's dead. You have our most heartfelt gratitude. However, friends, do not forget, the battle against evil rages on. Here today I make you this solemn promise. Get down, Mr. President! We shall crush the wicked with the righteous hammer of justice! I think it's what it said. Ah! The president is dead! Get down, Mr. President! Call the prosecutor's office! Get Miles Edgeworth here right away! Why me? If anyone can solve this, he can. What? Oh shit, there he is. There's my boy. Can't have like 2 single fucking days without some bullshit going on. Whoa. Huh. Spectator area. Look at all these, like, audience people. That's a lot of sprites. And they're all moving. Look at them. I know they're, like, most of them are just copy-pastes of each other, but, like... The news must be halfway around the world already. The president is dead. Oh, gumshoe! After all, it's not every day an attempt is made on the life of a nation's president. Oh, this is a little relevant, huh? My name is Miles Edgeworth, and I work as a prosecutor. I came as soon as I got the call. The moment the phone rang, I knew it was serious. Mr. Edgeworth! Hey, Gumshoe. Gummy is here. Thank goodness you're here, sir! Now we gotta do introductions again, because technically this is a new game. This is Dick Gumshoe, a detective with the local precinct. He's the one usually assigned to my cases, unfortunately. How is the president, detective? Oh, not dead? We still don't know, Mr. Edgeworth. The medic just boarded the plane a few minutes ago. Huh. I see. I hope he's alright. And I suppose you'd better show me the scene of the crime instead. Right away, sir! Who's dead? Hey, I said hey! Yeah, you, Ruffles! Who? Hello? Who the fuck are you? Who's that? Oh, a reporter. I see. You're the prosecutor in charge of this here case, ain't ya? Want to give me your first impressions? Anything strike y'all as odd? I just got here. No comment. Detective Gumshoe with me. Oh, come on now, Mr. Prosecutor. Don't be like that. Mr. Edgeworth, wait for me! I like how no one's asking the detective on the scene or anything. But the prosecutor shows up. Oh boy. Because prosecutors are definitely the ones that are supposed to be, you know, investigating the scene of a crime. Now, detective, I'll need the facts of the case in as much detail as you can give me. Holy shit. God damn. What is this outfit? This man is jacked as hell, but I'm more confused as to why his blazer is, like, form-fitting. It's a little eerie, like, almost. Also, is he a furry? Is he, like, a lion? Or is he just a very, you know, maned man? Well, the scene was right here at Gold Lake, as you already know. A bunch of people were gathered to welcome the president of Zhengfa. Okay, he's got the like whisker holes. I guess he is a lion, but he's not like a furry. He just is very furry coated, I guess. Dijin Wang. Dijin Wang. Dijin. I don't get the pun there. Yes, I read about his visit. It's been all over the news for days now. Dijin Wang. Dijin Wang? I don't know. Dijon mustard. It was raining up until before he landed. Luckily, it lit up and he went on the stage as planned. And then, smack dab in the middle of his speech, bang! A gun goes off and everyone runs for cover, terrified for their lives. Apparently, I wasn't there. Apparently? Truth is, I only just showed up myself. I don't know a whole lot more than you do, sir. You were summoned on short notice as well. It sure was. Right in the middle of my day off. I'm surprised Gumshoe takes days off, considering how little salary he gets. I was at the office taking advantage of the peace and quiet to prepare for my next case. And then the boss himself calls you to the scene. And never a dull moment, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Boss himself. Who's the boss? The boss? Yeah, Chief Prosecutor was right here in the park. I saw the whole thing. First chance he got, he yelled at the top of his lungs, "Give me Edgeworth right away, he's the only man for the job!" Something like that. I see. So this is why my workload has been like that recently. Okay. Oh, they cordoned the perimeter of the park off as soon as it happened, you'll be happy to know. So our would-be assassin is still in here somewhere. Good. Interesting. Who's dead, though? Now all you gotta do is find them in the middle of that crowd before they strike again. You're right. We don't know what else our culprit might be planning. These people are in danger. And we don't have a moment to lose. Let's begin with the basics. And search every inch of the crime scene for clues, no matter how insignificant they may seem. Would you say that we would be searching every nook and cranny? Precisely. The president was shot at, which means a gun was involved. It's our first clue. No shit. Alright, duly noted. Detective Gumshoe, how exactly was the security detail surrounding the president's speech organized? Well, sir, our officers were mainly focused on securing the perimeter of the park. The president's people took charge of the rest. He has his own team of bodyguards. I see those guys over there. Maybe we should ask them a few questions. Are you twins? Or is there just a very specific hiring policy? If I want to talk with them, I'll need to walk over and press A, even though, you know, I'm using a PlayStation controller, but don't worry about it. Sir, the president's bodyguards are over... I want to explore, Gumshoe! So they are. I walk up to the bodyguards and press A to talk to them. God damn it. Can I help you? You're one of the president's bodyguards, correct? Could you tell me how his security detail was arranged during the speech? 2 of our senior operatives were attached to the president. The rest secured the stage. This isn't our first rodeo. And it won't be my fucking last. Anything suspicious in that crowd and we would have spotted it right away. I feel like 2 of them is a little overkill. Like, just to stand there? I see. So the president's security was tightly orchestrated during the duration of his speech. Well, good lot they did. Shit. Let's investigate further. We should speak with other witnesses and continue to look over the crime scene. We can't afford to leave any stone unturned. Oh, so that's how y'all go about it, huh? I sure is something seeing the pros at work. Care to share a little about what happens to that information once you get a hold of it? No fucking comments. Ugh. Bystanders. This one seems persistent, but I can't afford to get distracted. Hello, Digi. I'm doing well. Finally getting to play, you know, the game that hasn't been localized for what, like a whole decade? Hey, Ruffles! I asked you a question, dang it! What happens next? Oh, well, we put all the information together and try to find connections, right, sir? Stop talking to civilians. Gumshoe. Detective. Ah, don't be so hard on the poor guy. So, connections, you say, yeah? What next? Well, I guess you'd say we connect the dots. Connect one piece of information to another. It's Mr. Edgeworth's forte. He's a logic master. He's the only person with several working brain cells in the world, I guess. I can view what information I have with left button and connect them with Y. I am not using an Xbox controller. I should try it now. Just a quick press of left button. Or I guess left bumper. Left bumper. And we'll be off down the path of logic. Fine. My logic dictates that his security detail was pretty shit. Despite the president's tight security, the perpetrators still managed to carry out their attack. Completely undetected by a contingent of highly trained bodyguards, no less. No mean feat. This would have taken some serious planning. In other words, the assassination attempt was almost certainly premeditated. That's the stuff, Mr. Edgeworth. The old logic never fails, huh? It fails sometimes. Indeed. All we need to do is find the right clues, then make the right connections between them. Make the wrong connections, however, and we'll only wind up further from the truth. 13 years? Holy shit. Can't wait till next week and the week after. War Roaring comes out, then Dragon Prince Season 7. Can't say I'm familiar with either of those, but congrats. Which means I must make well-reasoned connections if I intend to draw logical conclusions. Let's get this investigation started. Time to examine anything that looks suspicious. To examine things, I simply need to walk up to them and press A. Or, you know, X. And if I wish to speak with the detective, I should use Y, or square. Or maybe it's triangle, I have no idea. It's triangle. Yes, sir. Yeah, notice anything? Well, the rain stopped. It was falling right up until the president got here. Even the mist is lifted, barely a cloud in the sky. You sound disappointed, detective. I was supposed to be fishing right here on this lake, in fact. And the big ones only come out when it's wet. The park was sealed off for the president's visit. No regular use allowed. You know the rules. Nothing regular about reeling in a whopper, sir. This was gonna be special. Gumshoe, it's illegal. I fear our ideas of special might be rather different. Irreconcilably so, in fact. This is what he thinks about at a time like this? Someone almost got murdered, Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, you remember how to properly conduct an investigation, don't you? Sure I do, sir. So first off, you gotta gather information, all the intel that you can, and then I give it all to you. Examine every nook and cranny! Oh! Nook and cranny. Here we go. We are already up. We didn't even get like the standard phrase. But that's a nook and cranny. Oh man, we're at 38. I wonder how high it's gonna go. It's definitely gotta go above 60, assuming they still use that phrase, right? Talk to every single witness. Oh, whoops. Both of which I can do with space. And if you get the chance, ask him about the evidence. Which means diving into the organizer and presenting it to him. I can open my organizer with right bumper. And present evidence with a triangle. I've been with you a while, Mr. Edgeworth. I ought to know this stuff by now. Yeah, you fucking should. This is traditionally a detective's job. Yes, you ought to. President of Machine fought to visit. What a hairline. Look at my badge. My badge is amazing. Have you found anything of note, officer? No, sir, not a thing. No fingerprints, no footprints, nothing. That is to say, none that stand out, sir. Not after everybody touched and walked all over everything. Detective Gumshoe, did he sound pleased about having no evidence to catalog? I'll speak to his commanding officer about it, sir. Salary review's coming up soon and all. Oof, Gumshoe, you're becoming the man who cuts salaries now? Have you not learned from your own experience? Oof. What is the officer here taking pictures of, Detective? The wicked will be crushed beneath the righteous hammer of justice. Looks like he's reading off the papers here, Mr. Edgeworth. The papers that you're standing on. Pro speech tips number 3, speak slowly and confidently to win your audience around. Hey, this is good stuff. Better get a shot of this one, too. Instead of focusing on that speech, how about you focus on your work instead, officer? I mean, that's pretty good advice. I'll let him have it. Hello, April! War Arms, the Lord of the Rings story covering an epic battle. Dragon Prince made from the same folks who made Avatar. Ooh, interesting. So the president had a nasty surprise when he was giving a speech. Same thing happened to me when I was a kid, right in the middle of a public speaking contest. You were participating in a public speaking contest? Somehow I find it hard to believe, Gumshoe. There I was, yammering away, when all of a sudden, earthquake! Almost jumped out of my skin. That sounds terrifying. Even the word earthquake makes me queasy. What, you were listening, Mr. Edgeworth? I thought you were ignoring my little aside, like always. And poor Edgeworth. No. I was surprised. I was as surprised as you, sir, but there's no mistaking it. No, how dare they desecrate the Steel Samurai like this? No! It's the Steel Samurai. Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. It's a popular TV show for children and for adults. Old, young, it doesn't matter. It truly has something for everyone, especially for me. Beats me why they had a Steel Samurai balloon at a welcome party for a foreign president. It is a little odd, although now that I think about it, what better hero to represent our nation? Yes, our nation of Japanifornia. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Wait, no, he changed the phrase! No. Scour the scene and... No. No. It's not nook and cranny anymore. This is tragic. This is tragic. Breaks your heart, don't it? It does. What villainy could have befallen him? New catchphrase? Perhaps. Scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Man, it's not as like catchy as Nook and Cranny, you know? Man, I guess the Nook and Cranny counter is dead. RIP. I'll keep the counters as like a thing that I'll bring up if it ever shows up again. But man, that's sad. It was stolen. Stolen! Witnesses said he popped right about when the gun went off, which would strongly suggest that a bullet struck the balloon. Popped the moment the gun went off, pierced by a bullet? It looks like we got a case of cold-blooded samurai murder on our hands. This is sacrilege. I won't rest until the culprit has been apprehended. Detective, we cannot let this vile assassin escape. We won't, sir. You can count on it, but, no one's died yet, sir. It's fucking stupid. Hello, bullet hole. It's the flag of Zhengfa. The key motif is a blazing red phoenix. It's not a wolf. Wait, what's this? Something the matter, sir? You don't see it, detective. There's something unusual about this flag. Compared with the one on the other side of the stage, if you will. Oh, that's a beauty right there. Just look at it flapping in the wind. It's immaculate. That's a pretty good flag. Kind of hard to draw, though. Assassin, don't tell me. Don't tell me what. Exactly. Which is how a flag should look. And yet, here we see quite a different picture. One thing in particular stands out, don't you think? Right, of course, is it, I give up. Come on, spill the beans! Are you fucking blind, detective? It's a goddamn hole. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it fucking see, I guess. I'll just have to move the cursor to the problematic spots and highlight the difference with triangle. The cursor, bro?
Take that!
Look closely. Do you see the hole? Whoa, look at that! You're right, sir! And note the burn marks around the edges. Oh, I didn't see that. I mean, granted, how would I see that? That's a bullet hole. There's no mistaking it. A bullet hole? So you're saying a bullet went through this flag? You telling me a shrimp fried this rice? Apartment complex. I find it rather simple. I think I've gathered enough information for the moment. Time to put the pieces together and see what we can figure out. There's a bullet hole in the flag, and it seems highly likely the balloon was popped by a bullet, too. Which means 2 shots were fired, right, sir? But, like, there's only testimony. Like, the testimony is that there was only 1 shot, right? Possibly even 3. The president was shot at as well, remember? Oh. I was assuming that the flag was... You know, the flag bullet and the samurai bullet were the same bullet. Equally, the hole in the flag and the hole in the balloon could have been made by the same bullet. Okay, cool. What we need to know is how many gunshots there were. And somebody, you know, testify. We have this entire fucking crowd. Alright, on with the What? Go away. Ruffles! Ruffles! You figured something out, huh? Care to share? Who exactly is she, and why does she keep shouting at us? God, loud. Wait a minute. Her fucking sleeve says, go, you. Isn't that the fucking airline? Like the airline? Go you airlines? Or Goyo, whatever. Rubbernecker, I guess, seems pretty interested in the case. Oh, come on, give me something here. It's like Lotta 2.0. We do need to speak with some witnesses to find out how many gunshots there were. Fine, let's see if she can tell us anything. Oh, there y'all are! Tabby Lloyd, at your service. Interesting. So your name is straight up just Tabloid? Okay. I'm looking into the case for, well, for me right now, but... Looking into the case... Miss Lloyd, was it? Miss Lloyd, there's something I'd like to ask you. Well, what can you tell me? Any exclusive details you want to share? She's got sponsors on sponsors on sponsors. Oh shit, she does. Oh yeah, she's got Global Studios. She's got Goyo. She's got fucking Gatewater. I don't know what Tato is. Pipe? KBS? There's something on her, on the bottom of it, but I can't read it. Yeah. How about the perp? Have they made any demands? What about them their ruffles? Where does a fella buy a cravat like that?
Hold it!
Will you be quiet for a moment? I'll be asking the questions here. Oh, dang. Here I thought I could get me something juicy for my piece. Oh, Yamaz... I don't know. Internet Yamero. I need to know about the shooting. Can you tell me about, can you tell me how many gunshots you heard? Why, I most certainly... cannot! What? Why? Why do you have a bear trap on your fucking backpack? Hello? I beg your pardon? I can't just be handing out leads for free. That's my livelihood. Girl. Oh, come on. Don't hold out on us. We all gotta share sometimes. Me? I'll hold out on you. She's a hiker prepared for anything. Yeah, a hiker with... Like, she kind of looks like someone that goes, like, ghost hunting, you know? Well, if y'all are gonna be like that, I'll be moving right along. Goodbye. Wait! Wait for what exactly, huh? Huh? If you got nothing for me, I'm gone. Oh my god. What is with you reporter types? We're fresh out of moves here. Out of moves, I wouldn't be so sure. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? As you know, detective, I like to play a little chess. Oh, is it fucking logic chess time? And what does one do in chess when an opponent adopts a defensive position? Why, the board offers any number of options, but some are more effective than others. Mind chess. Sorry, sir, but this is all going way over my head. I know how to play checkers. Ugh, fucking simpleton. No matter how impenetrable an opponent's defense may seem, it can always be overcome unless it's Phoenix Wright. In which case, he has, you know, the bullshit defense of a god. I love that man. Watch and learn, detective, as I shatter my opponent's resolve with the power of words. Now, when attempting to draw out an entrenched opponent, one must employ certain tactics. Let us picture the board and see if we can anticipate our adversary's next move. Ha ha ha. Oh god. Domain expansion. Mind chess! Now we must analyze the state of play. Y'all ain't getting nothing out of me. Wait, we're not getting nothing? So we're getting something, is what I'm hearing. Not until you give me something in return. Oh, she's got a pawn and a fucking thing. I don't know what this other one is. Is that the king? Oh, I didn't read that. Whoops. My opponent has dug herself in deep. Her defenses won't be easily broken. I sincerely doubt that. This is the tutorial. But I can't afford to try her patience by taking too long to plot my next move. In other words, I must be conscious not just of my strategy, but also of the passing of time. Oh god, I have a time limit. That said, I can't afford to waste words either. In fact, it can pay dividends not to. Huh. If my opponent gets too agitated... You're fixing to ask me something, will you dang well ask it already? I may be able to gain a little tactical advantage by calmly biding my time. Then when I see a crack in my opponent's armor, I pounce. You make it sound so predatory, Edgeworth. I should begin by finding out what it is that she does. I fucking wonder. Oh my god, what the fuck was that? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I like that. Alright, time to make my opening gambit. Oh. Mind chess! What you do? He's trained by karma, that's true. Oh, okay, so thank god the fucking timer doesn't go down when I'm just talking. It's just when I'm making decisions, presumably. Why don't you begin by telling me about what it is that you do? Sure. Or I could totally not do that. Think I don't know when to keep my mouth shut? That's my job. Is it now? So you do something you won't or can't tell anybody about? No, shut up! I ain't no lawbreaker. If that's what you're insinuating. You're clearly hiding something. Okay, he said, like, when they're agitated, right? Just shut the fuck up. I'm a law-abiding everyday citizen, and you got no reason to say otherwise. Forgive me, I meant nothing by it. If it's something you can't tell me about, I imagine it must be very important work indeed. Huh? Sure, I guess. Leastways, it will be once I bag me my first big scoop. Okay, so yeah, you are a reporter, but I could literally find that out just by looking at you. What was that about scoops? I see. It's a scoop you're after. Hello, Jupiter. First time catching stream, found you on Rhythm Doctor gameplay, love voice acting. Oh, thank you. It's fun, doing funny voices. So you're a journalist, is that correct? Destroyed. Pawn for pawn. I'm sorry, hold on. Did we just explode it? Is that how chess works? Edgeworth, is this how, like, this is extreme chess. We explode the pieces when we capture them. Dang. Sure, I'm your friendly neighborhood reporter. The hungriest cub on the beat. It's the mystery of what she does for a living solved. Perhaps our hungry young cub has gathered information vital to the case. Let's make that our next line of inquiry. Okay, cool. With the opening moves concluded, the mid-game approaches. What else does she have to tell us? Okay, so is it always gonna be, like, 3 parts? Because it's like, oh, like, opening, mid-game, end-game, right? Chess shit. Where's the record of your reporting? You're a reporter, which means you must have been making a record of some kind. You got more questions? You gotta give me something first. That's the deal. I am not in the habit of making deals. Now tell me what I need to know. Sorry, Ruffles, can't help you. You're fucking annoying. I don't have a clue as to how to push the conversation forward. I don't know how to converse with women like this. I'll have to try another tack. See, if this were Phoenix, I could just bribe him with, you know, smooches or something. Were you at the scene of the crime? At the time of the incident, were you present at the scene of the crime? Oh, come on now, Ruffles. You ain't gotta give little old Tabby something. You ain't gonna give little old Tabby something first? Absolutely not. And I ain't giving you nothing either. You think I'm a sucker? Think again. Hand it over or you're under arrest. You're going to jail, lady. No. Chill. Oh, come on. This is my career we're talking about here. You gotta give me something. Sadly, the more you know, the more you might find yourself in danger. Kind of the reason why law enforcement exists. I ain't scared. I'm a pro. Takes more than the sound of a little gunfire to face me. Oh, so you heard gunfire, so you were here. Huh. You may be a pro, as you put it, but I'd say you're still a little wet behind the ears. That's such a fucking nasty phrase, I think. Wet behind the ears. I know it just means, like, naive, but I think it is the nastiest sounding fucking phrase. Like, wet behind the ears sounds, like, filthy somehow. You say you heard gunfire, which proves you were here at the time of the crime. Therefore, you must have seen something. Double dang. Did I do it? Or did I fuck up? It didn't explode. Oh, where did it come from? Like the mine chest? From his mind. It's his domain expansion. Fine, I was here, I saw it. Came to report on the big speech, wound up reporting on a shooting. And you won't get no more out of me than that. I'm done with your tricks, Ruffles. If she came to report on the events, she must have made a record of some kind. A record I would very much like to get my hands on. Oh, the saying wet behind the ears? I have no idea. Like, are babies wet behind the ears? Is that a thing? This is quite the clue as to where to take the conversation next. Where's the record? A reporter, which means you made the record. I am not in the habit of making deals. Time to deploy my clue. A knight! You must have a record of your reporting. No self-respecting reporter would leave the house without a means of putting things on the record. Perhaps, you know, the thing on your fucking waist. Do I have to talk about this? So tell me, Miss Lloyd, where is yours? Edgeworth, I'm sorry, are you blind now? I guess this is the tutorial. We have to assume, you know, everyone's stupid and dumb. Of course I'm at a record. I told you I'm a pro. Dang near wore my shoes out running around on this one. Which is why I'm not about to just hand it over to the first person who asks me. I'm not just anyone, young lady. I am the prosecutor in charge of this case. Don't you young lady me, you ain't getting it, no matter how many times you ask. I'll young lady you as many times as I like. No. You understand, don't you, Ruffles? It ain't nothing personal. I understand that your job is a difficult one. You do? Well, ain't that sweet? And in such a competitive field, you must sometimes doubt that you'll ever succeed. No, I'll go plenty far, I'm sure of it, yeah. You're a failure of a reporter. You fucking suck. How's that for mine chest, bitch? Just as long as I call my trusty tape recorder, I'll always be ready to nab me a scoop. I'm not interested in your tape recorder. Yeah, no, play me that fucking tape. Tisk, tisk, fucking tisk. Intriguing. A young reporter, hungry for success. So dedicated to her craft, So dedicated to her craft that to leave such an important event unrecorded would be unthinkable. And indeed, she did not. She committed the entire event to tape. Oh, she's dead. Oh, dang it! Wait, did her bear trap snap on her? Are you okay? Dang it! This is my scoop you're messing with, my big break! Oh, fine, sure, I recorded the whole darn thing. Oh, right here, you got me, okay? Checkmate. What are you, one of them fucking intellectuals? Fuck you mean, checkmate? You something else, Ruffles. Intimidating as shit. Something about the eyes. I was trying to be all strong and silent, but you had me singing like a canary. I'm sorry, that was your attempt at strong and silent? Sorry, at what point there were you trying to be strong and silent? You were yapping the entire fucking time. She's fine. We all know, AA characters only die to guns, knives, and poison. I mean, sometimes they die to, you know, other things, like getting stabbed on a fence. Never mind that, now play us the tape. You should finally tell us how many shots were fired. Fine, you can hear it, but I got conditions. You played me like a fiddle, Ruffles. Only the chief ever played me so good. Who? Who? So you gotta agree to be chief number 2, and be mentor to a rising star, aka me. Are you the K of this game? I thought K would just be back. And the clock, that's true, yeah. The clock that is the statue. Chief number 2, kinda like a second parent. That's a big responsibility, sir. I'm not in the business of adopting another fucking young girl. I've already got Kay to deal with, and, you know, she hasn't shown up yet in the timeline yet, but, you know, Phoenix has a daughter that we're going to have to take care of. And one more thing. I want exclusive reporting rights for the first 24 hours. Come on, you gotta say yes. What kind of mentor wouldn't give a star pupil the exclusive, huh? I didn't agree to any of this. She's a difficult woman to refuse, and I need to hear that recording. 24 hours is more than I can compromise, but the story's yours until the case is solved. And the job of chief number 2? I think not. Oh, you're no fun. But I guess a girl can't have everything. All for the sake of the scoop, huh? Alright, you got yourself a deal. I got exclusive access starting right this second, Ruffles. Yeah, until I finish the case, which is going to be pretty fucking fast, probably. It's the tutorial case of this game, after all. Good. Then our first order of business is to listen to that tape. In before fucking 8-hour stream again. Fucking Wang, bro. Honored friends and allies, I am here today to deliver a message. The odious criminals that dogged my beloved nation are no more. The president's speech. The president passionately addresses the assembled crowd, as if trying to shake off the reports of his declining popularity by sheer force of will. That there's me can't beat a little live commentary to set the scene. Huh? The meeting's scheduled for just after the speech, correct? He seems pretty pleased to be able to put the whole Yatagarasu situation behind him. Oh yeah, the Yatagarasu. Kinda forgot. As well he should be. This is who? This is a great day for all of us. Oh, huh. Whose voices are these? Oh, there was these 2 guys standing right in front of me. They were whispering away to each other the whole darn time. I know their voices from somewhere. Wait, the part where the gun goes off is right after this. Wait. Huh. Who the fuck would it be? I can't tell who this is just based on the dialogue. Huh. Oh, wait, the part where the gun goes off is right after this. The president thrusts his fist into the air as excitement reaches fever pitch. The battle against evil rages on. Here today I make you this solemn promise. Wang? Yeah, like, that's the president's name. It's like fucking Dijon Wang. We shall crush the wicked with the righteous hammer of justice. No one mourns the wicked. What the? Ah! Miss Lloyd's tape data jotted down in my organizer. Did I transcribe the entire thing? So 2 shots were fired. Oh, okay. High-pitched gentleman.
The meeting is scheduled for just after the speech, correct?
Yes, the president wants to thank us personally. He seems pretty pleased to be able to put the whole Yatagarasu situation behind him. Who? Bang, bang. So, bang, bang, 2 shots. 2 shots were fired. Yep, and that tells us something? Tells us quite a fucking bit. Oh my god. What is this? Something very important indeed. It allows us to deduce the trajectory of one of our bullets. Of the 2 shots fired, 1 hit the president. Which means the other must have passed through both the flag and the balloon in that order. Which, as you can see, allows us to deduce the position of our shooter. Very wispy, this song. Yeah. And the only possible place from which a bullet could have been fired through the flag into the balloon is... like here?
Take that!
Here. What? Did I get it wrong? There's no doubt about it. This is where our shooter was standing. You sure about that, Ruffles? Watch your mouth, kid. Mr. Edgeworth's power deductions never fail. He takes the evidence, puts it together, uses his logic, and bam! Out comes the truth every time. Can't wait to hear the logic behind this one. Well, sir, how'd you do it? Sir? One moment. Yes, I feel like there's quite a few places where you could fire that trajectory, but yeah, it's alright, Ruffles. We all make mistakes. Ugh! I picked the wrong spot. 2 bullets were fired. You know that for a fact. We draw a straight line along the path of each bullet. Our 2 lines should converge on a single point, the point where our culprit was standing. Okay, so like... I mean, that's basically where I had it. Is this not it?
Take that!
Hello? I'm so confused. Fuck you mean? I'm confused. Which a bullet could have been fired. Wait. Here, I guess? Again, both of them could have been fired from here. How am I supposed to fucking know? Here? Fuck! Drawing a line between the flag and the balloon gives us the trajectory of one of our bullets. And places our shooter on the left-hand side of the spectator area. But it could be anywhere along that line. Why was I wrong? Explain. This is fucking bullshit. Bullet trajectory data. You're a genius, Mr. Edgeworth. Detective Gumshoe, I'll need to examine the left side of the spectator area. Roger that, sir. So you need me to clear all those people out of the way, I guess? I do. And what evidence remains to be found may already be deteriorating. So I'll need you to be quick about it. Yes, sir! Chief! Hey, I'm talking to you, Chief! I suppose you mean me, Miss Lloyd. I surely do. You gotta let me help out. This stuff's my forte. I'm the best crowd herder you ever did see. I'll prod pummel and push 'em wherever you like. A very kind offer, but I think a less hands-on approach might be preferable. Also, about this chief business. No, I am nobody's chief, for now. I will be chief prosecutor in a few years' time. Whatever you say, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Your wish is my command. Is she the fucking K of this game? I somehow doubt that. Here you go, sir. It's all ready for you. Oh my god, it's fucking Pain. Fucking Pain is here. Miss Lloyd here cleared everybody out just like that. You should have seen it. So you didn't even do your fucking job, Gumshoe? Oh, you ain't seen nothing. The chief, my other chief, that is, she sends him running twice as quick. She sounds like quite a formidable character. Perhaps I should go easier on the poor girl. Thank you, but you really shouldn't have. All that running around. Your clothes are covered in mud. Allow me to pay for the cleaning. It's the least I can do. Huh? I'm in my jacket. Oh, don't you be worrying your pretty little head about that. It's reversible. All you gotta do is switch it around and alakazam, no more dirt. Yeah, but now you're covered in dirt. Ew. On the outside, perhaps, but you'd still have something of a problem with the inside. She's already growing on him. It's too late. He's already adopted her. My god. Wait, how old is she? Yeah, she's like 20. Wait, no, Edgeworth's only like 24 or something. Or 26? 27 maybe in this game? We're ready to get back to the investigation whenever you are, sir. The crowd has trampled the entire area. We'll be lucky to find any traces of our shooter at all. Flag. Hello. Man, the lens is cracked. What am I gonna do? The circuit board's hanging out. The whole thing's spitting sparks. It's like a fireworks show in there. Probably not a good idea to touch it, I guess. Fuck it, I'll just leave it here. Definitely not. Fireworks can be deadly, right, sir? Oh, yes, I'm well aware, Gumshoe. We were all there when you burned the courthouse down with your fireworks, okay? This isn't exactly rocket science, detective. The cameraman is clearly otherwise occupied. Perhaps I can talk to him later. The television truck appears to be stuck in the mud. Oh my god. Hold on. Sorry, hold on. The fucking Epic Game Store just, like, hit me with, like, 5 notifications. Give me a second. Oh, no, don't open it! Fuck me! There we go. Reminds me of the time I pushed your car out of that ditch, sir. Then you just drove away and left me there. Gotta admit, it felt kinda lonely. Okay, Edgeworth, that's a little mean, even for your standards, man. That's a little fucking rude. Ugh. Did I do that? I think I might have. You came back, though, Mr. Edgeworth. Only left me there in the mud for maybe 15 minutes. Huh. I know you'd never forget about me, sir. Of course I wouldn't, barring those 15 minutes anyway. He's 26 here? Oh, I see, I see. You even gotta pick through the trash yourself? A prosecutor's life ain't easy, huh? Detective Gumshoe. Right away, sir! The faithful detective scrabbles through the garbage as the prosecutor looks on, his hands unblemished. Is that why your skin is so, perfect and smooth? Because you make the detective do all your dirty work for you? Let's see now. Come to Papa, little treasures. Is he enjoying himself? Good for him. Good for him. He's always the one doing these jobs for me. He might as well enjoy it. Bingo! A popsicle stick! Gotta love the jokes they put on these. Detective! Sorry, sir. Relevant evidence, huh? I think we got something. Good work, detective. Let's take a closer look, shall we? By examining a piece of evidence from all angles, we can uncover hidden details. We sure can. Just tell me which way you want it, sir. I like the... Oh, pipe. Wait a minute. Hold on. That was one of the brands on her fucking jacket. Is this yours? Girly, are you the killer? We can rotate the item with right stick. If you want, I can move it closer or further away, too. I love the mental image of Gumshoe, like, holding it for Edgeworth to look at, because Edgeworth's not gonna hold a bag that he found in the fucking garbage. I can use left bumper to examine an object up close and right bumper to move out for a bigger picture. And when you spot something, just say a word. You can point out suspicious areas with the cursor and press X to inspect them more closely. It'd be funny. Yeah, like, Edgeworth adopts a new fucking kid and immediately is a murderer. Alright, let's see what we can discover. This is a document of some kind. Less cover for Lakeside now. Eyes on the area. Rook reposition in light of Knight's injury. What? What? We're playing chess, but like IRL? Knight to immediately escort President to plane in case of emergency. Stay frosty. We know who might be in the audience. What? Who? Huh? This is a document of some kind. What are we looking at here? Presidential security plan. Also, I'm pretty sure the gun was also in there. And we're probably going to, you know, initially assume that she is the killer because that's her bag, right? It's a diagram of the president's security arrangements. Shows how the president's bodyguards are positioned. It even has his people's names on it. Rook and Knight. So his bodyguards aren't natives of Zhengpa. I mean, unless they're code names, they could be code names. Another mind chesser. God, wouldn't that be a fucking battle? Mind chess versus mind chess. I heard he uses some private security firm. But why not employ people from his own country? I know why not. Y'all want to hear a little Tabby Lord exclusive? You really know something? Sure I do. I was over at their embassy not long back, sniffing out a story. While I'm there, one of my sources tells me that the president's got more enemies than you got hairs on your head. And you got quite a lot of hair on your head. Including a bunch of bigwigs in the National Police Force. Interesting. So he's unable to trust his own domestic law enforcement. That's kinda sus. I'm not gonna lie, it's kinda sus. I wonder if one of these enemies could have been behind the attempt on his life. What if the shooter is the president? What if he shot himself and then shot the Steel Samurai because he's a villain? But what was it doing dumped there in the bag? You raise an interesting point. It's a document relating to a matter of national security. It would surely be highly classified. Oh. Hey, there's something else in here. Oh, shit. What? My. What's a gun doing in there? Sir, this bag, it's gotta belong to the... Yes. Could well have been disposed of by a would-be assassin. A revolver. It would have taken a lot of nerve to dump it here amid all the chaos. Found in a trash can, not easy to acquire in this country. So it's not America. I guess it is Japanifornia. We've got mixed laws here. Could this be the work of a professional? That would explain the security plan, too. I think we need to take a very close look at our latest find. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay. 2 spent bullets in the cylinder, matching the 2 gunshots heard on the recording. That proves it! This must be the weapon that was used! Interesting. This is a laser sight. It can be lined up with the target to make aiming a bit easier. If I press this here... Yep, definitely a red laser. Could the assassin have used a laser sight to target the president? Laser sight on a revolver, huh? That bag was a real find, huh? This goes to show a bag in the hand is worth 2 in the trash. What? Nice work, detective. Now, there's something else I'd like to ask of you, if you don't mind. I need you to take the bag and gun to forensics and see if they can find any prints. On it, sir! A good set of fingerprints could really help this investigation along. I got the results for you, sir. That was quick. What the fuck? You bet it was. Told the text it was ultra super high priority. That was like 5 seconds, Gumshoe. What? What are you talking about? But, they came up empty. And they checked everywhere. Inside and outside, top to bottom, sir. They even took the bullets out of the gun and dusted them. In 5 seconds? That's crazy. I should have known it wouldn't be that easy. Interesting. Hello, Payne.
Well, this is quite the situation, wouldn't you say, Mr. Edgeworth?
Who's he again?
It's Payne, Mr. Edgeworth, Winston Payne. We work together at the prosecutor's office.
He's a prosecutor? What brings you here today, Mr. Payne?
What indeed? Why, only at the invitation of the chief prosecutor himself.
His voice. I recognize it from the tape recording. Oh my god. Really? You're the fucking guy? Oh, that's why it was high-pitched, gentlemen. And was he one of the men who was standing in front of Miss Lloyd? And where is the chief prosecutor?
He had to leave, I'm afraid. He's a busy man. They let him, and only him, out through the cordon. Out through the what? The cordon.
So he had me summoned on short notice and then left before I even showed up. That's kind of sus, honestly. Rude. You say you attended today's ceremony in order to gather material for an article of some kind? You bet I did. It ain't the kind of thing that happens every day. And when did the ceremony begin? Right after the stopped. We got lucky. It was raining all morning before that. Oh yeah, there is a big fucking puddle on the ground. Rip to the people that stood in that. They got wet shoes and wet socks. Anyhow, the president's plane touched down right around 1:45. And the speech started at 2 on the nose. What about the shooting? Must have been maybe 20 after. So 20 minutes after the ceremony began. Yeah! Shots rang out, tearing through the air that only moments before had been alive with cheers. God, can you stop yelling? Then tragedy. The president dropped to the floor, fell by an unknown assassin's bullet. It's 2:25 p.m. on March 25th, and I've been reporting to you live from the scene here at Gold Lake. What was that all about? Sorry, just making some voice notes. Gotta get those ideas down the second they come into the old noggin, you know? Okay, but was all of that fact, though? Ain't every day you get to report on the assassination of a president, after all. It's dramatic, it's emotional. Got everything I need to write an article that puts the readers right there on the scene. And did the president really drop to the floor? Officers on the scene said his bodyguards escorted him straight onto the presidential plane. Hey, y'all can't blame me for getting a little carried away now, can ya? Wait, so did he hit the ground or what? I'd better take any testimony she gives with a good-sized pinch of salt. Local reporter. Oh, stop it, calling me a reporter and all. It's kind of weird when somebody else says it. Still, Tabby Lloyd, reporter at large. Does have kind of a ring to it, don't you think? It sounds like a stage name. Tabby Lloyd. But you are a reporter, correct? Sure am. A reporter in training. Well, have you ever had any articles published? Fixing to look up my work, huh? Well, that might be tricky, considering, you know, I literally just bought all of this today. And yet you call yourself a reporter nonetheless. Well, I soon will be, won't I? This right here is a big old scoop, no mistake about it. And I got the whole thing on tape, didn't miss a second. And it's all thanks to my trusty mic and my even trustier tape machine that I've never used until today. I'm about to set the journalistic world on fire, just like my mentor before me. Who? Who is your mentor? You know the Chief Ruffles? My mentor, my inspiration? No. You have mentioned her repeatedly. To the point of, you know, annoyance. Did I? Can't really say I remember. You literally just did. What kind of reporter forgets a thing like that? Well, it's just like the Chief always says. You gotta treat information as irresponsibly as you can. What? God, this is why the world's falling apart. This is our fucking reporters. What the fuck? These are the people spreading the news. And what kind of mentor says that? Oh, you should have heard her the day she gave me this here tape machine. You be sure and bag yourself the juiciest, sleaziest scoops you can now, you hear? Wonderful. So you're the kind of reporter who sees fire under even the faintest traces of smoke. Nah, I'm the kind of reporter who puffs on the fire till the smoke comes, till the smoke about chokes you. Oh, so you're a shit stirrer. How is that any better? Who's your mentor? Is it fucking Lotta? I swear to God. Hey, you never did pay me for this here vital evidence. Alright, let's get some basics down first. Favorite food, favorite drink? Oh, it's gotta be tea. Mr. Edgeworth loves tea. He even has his own special blend at the office. Detective, shut the fuck up. This is not an interview. Well now, so our prosecutor likes to put on airs and graces. Airs and graces? And why is the detective answering on my behalf? Who better, sir? There's nothing I don't know about you after all. Oh, is that so? Tell me more. Don't you dare, detective. Truly fucking stupid. There's a hat over there. Let me investigate that hat. You're one of the news channels. Yep. Can I help you? You must have footage of the events. Do you mind if I take a look? Wish I could help you, but it might be a little tricky. I kind of fucked up my camera. Why's that up, pal? Got a problem with doing your civic duty or something? No, it's just that my camera was knocked over in all the panic. Now I can't get it to work. That footage would have helped immensely. Just our luck. Ha ha ha, ha 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 ha. What? Who? What the? You look like you need a little help, Mr. Edgeworth. Who? Is this Kay? You look like you need a little help, Mr. Edgeworth. I know that voice. Oh my, she's on the fucking truck! Kay! Oh god, she's like, I heard you were adopting another fucking... like, another fucking sidekick. Ain't no fucking way. No. I'm the fucking sidekick of this series. Hup. Why did you go all the way around? Oh, to avoid the puddle. Okay. Honestly, I leave you alone for 2 seconds, but don't worry, your hero's here to save the day. That's right, the one, the only, Kay Faraday. Hero? Only you would give yourself a title like that. So you're not a great thief anymore? Not right now, but it's not like I quit. I'm just on sabbatical. I'm taking time out for some intensive training. Being the second Yatagarasu doesn't come easy. Okay, fucking at least you're not stealing shit. That's all I can ask. Kay helped me out on a few occasions about 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago? That was only 2 weeks ago? Wait, we're not even gonna have, like, dude, this is the busiest fucking month of Edgeworth's life. Ain't no way. It's so funny, like, coming from Ace Attorney Chronicles, where it's like, oh yeah, there was 6 months in between the last case and this one. And I've been, like, just kind of slumming it in Herlock Sholmes and Iris's house for 6 months. And then Edgeworth's just like, yeah, everything has happened in the past, like, 5 minutes. Kay helped me out on a few occasions about 2 weeks ago when I was working a case. The case of the Yatagarasu, a mysterious thief who seemed to appear and disappear at will, and who claimed only to steal the truth. She calls herself the second Yatagarasu, the successor of the so-called Great Thief. There's not a lock I can't open or a trap I can't escape. And when it comes to stealing, well, I guess I'm still in training, but I'll get there soon enough. Girly. 2-week break before getting sent right back to the ringer? Yeah. 2-week break? Yeah. What are you doing here, Kay? What do you think I'm doing? I've been enjoying the festivities, of course. I suppose that she didn't mention being fond of such things. And afterwards, I was thinking of dropping by your office to see you guys. But now I don't have to. Good to see you, kiddo. You're as bright and breezy as ever. Hey, Gummy, how you been? You looking pretty full of beans yourself. Oh, yeah, I did have, just an entire can of beans. It's pretty much the only thing I can afford right now. Anyways, so, Kay, are you really here to save the day? Yep. Prepare for your jaw to hit the floor. Your best pal in the world here only went in, took pictures of the whole shebang. Did you now? Then you'd better show them to me. Wow, your jaw didn't even drop an inch. What's a girl gotta do to impress you, huh? Girls can't impress me. Sorry. I know, right? Mr. Prosecutor here is about as much fun as a dang toothache. Won't even let me call him Chief. Oh, but I'm forgetting my manners. Tabby Lloyd, Ace Reporter, at your service. When are we getting the Tabby Lloyd spinoff? Nice to meet you, Tabby. You're right, he's no fun at all. This one time he... You two can chat later. Hey, can I see those pictures? Aw, boo. Fine, here. He's dead. I took this one right when the gun went off. Holy shit. Minecraft. Look at that man's head. He is Minecraft. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh, I guess that guy's the knight, right? Because he's got the fucking the horse mane. I'm sorry, like, did they think it was a good idea to let a guy with a neck injury, like, do security work? Like, I feel like you have to be in a very, physically, like, you have to be physically good to do security work, I think. I took this one right when the gun went off. It was total chaos. People running everywhere. The president and his 2 bodyguards. The names on the security plan were Knight and Rook, I think? What's that? Thank you indeed, Kay. I think you've provided us with a vital clue. Hooey! Your eyes just lit up like a pair of dang Christmas trees. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, care to tell the readers what you spotted? A contradiction. In what? Huh? A what now? I don't see nothing strange. Allow me to show you. This picture shows the moment of the incident, but another piece of evidence shows something different. I need to highlight the point of the contradiction. Wait, what? And then employ my powers of deduction. First, to find the contradiction in the photograph. Yes, this is it. I'll simply press triangle to make my deduction. His fucking eyeball? I guess it's the dot on his head, right? But I don't get it. Now to present the evidence that that proves the contradiction. Oh, am I supposed to say he doesn't usually have a dot on his head? The little New York accent you give her? Oh, yeah. Like, it's spunky, you know? Tell me what part of the South you're from, because ain't no way that's not natural as a fellow Southerner. Oh, no. Sorry to tell you, but as is the name, I'm from Jersey. I'm not even from, like, South Jersey. Well, nah. I guess I'm supposed to say, like, he doesn't usually have a dot on his head. Look closely at the picture of the president in this newspaper clipping, if you would, Miss Lloyd. Been duped. Now look at Kay's photograph. Compare the two carefully. Huh? What am I looking for here? Well, I'll be. Indeed. There's something on the president's forehead. Something that wasn't there in the other picture. Again, I don't know why we're... Like, can we not jump to the conclusion of, yeah, that's the laser scope? What is that? Some kind of birthmark? Yeah, guy's got a big red birthmark right in the middle of this forehead. Are you... Are we dumb? Are we stupid? Are we idiots? I highly doubt a birthmark just sprang up there since the other picture was taken. A dot! My god! Did you get bitten by a bug then, maybe? Yeah, that's it. Oh, wrong accent. Holy shit. Hold on, I gotta drink water. Investigation games are unfortunately known for this. I mean, yeah. I mean, Ace Attorney in general is kind of known for this. What does it say on... There's another fucking sponsor on her sleeve, the other sleeve. Something Audios? Alright, there's a big old bug bite. Here, I thought it was something important. And the look on your face. You should know that, that the road to the truth is paved with just seemingly trivial details. Oh, again with the face. Alright, duly noted, Chief. I thought it was Chief number 2. Alright, logic time. Oh wait, should I talk to Kay first? Hold on. Hello, Kay. Hey, Mr. Retchworth. Did you like my big entrance? But I really am your hero. Oh. But I really am your hero now, huh? Well, your evidence helped things along, certainly. It's especially bad here, though. They drag on and on. You remember the last case? Oh, please, don't remind me. Like, 9-hour stream. Hey, I'm the second Yatagarasu, remember? All in a day's work. Kinda wish I could've showed you how far I really come with the whole Great Thief thing, though. Didn't you say you were on hiatus or something? You haven't come very far. It's been 2 weeks. The training you mentioned. About that. Oh, don't worry. I haven't stolen anything yet. I promise. Please, please keep it that way. So the whole Great Thief thing is just on hold. For now, anyway. That's a relief, I suppose.
Yeah, I wanted to get out there and start stealing back the truth like my dad. But I still got a ways to go with my training. And I need to find some partners in crime.
I hope she means that figuratively. Maybe fucking Tabby here can be your partner in crime.
I can't be the...
I'm getting all of my accents mixed up now.
I can't be the only girl in the world looking to pull off the most daring heists ever attempted.
True, but not many people are looking to pull off a career in larceny either, I'd wager. I don't know, there's a lot of thieves out there, man. I'd be friends with her. I'd be fucking, you know, part of her phantom troop. Too loud to be sneaky, yep.
Yep, no doubt about it. If you compare the pic I took with the newspaper clipping, the red birthmark stands out like a sore thumb. That's a contradiction, all right?
Indeed. Though I very much doubt it's due to a birthmark suddenly appearing.
Oh, that reminds me. I might have to steal that line of yours. The road to the truth is paved with seemingly trivial thefts.
Funny. I don't remember that being the exact sequence of words I used. Yeah, I never said thefts.
Why just rob a house when you can rearrange the furniture, too?
Girl, no. You may call it rearranging, but I call it irretrievably corrupting. Girl, you gotta chill. Is it blood in my Ace Attorney game? My god! Yeah, if it was Danganronpa, that man, you know, that man would have a pink dot on his head instead. I wonder what it could be. I've solved the mystery of the red birthmark. Really? So it wasn't a bug bite? No. What we're dealing with isn't something that would itch for a day and then disappear. It is, in fact, the beam of a laser sight. Then our killer was aiming to shoot the president square in the forehead? That's generally, yeah. Generally, yeah, like if you want a lethal shot, you aim for the head. And shortly after this picture was taken, a second shot rang out. Yeah, that's gonna do more than itch. Indeed. I fear the president may be in even more danger than we thought. And that gun we found was the weapon used in the crime. Probably. Unless... Why would the perp use a laser sight, though?
He's right. He'd stand out like crazy using something like that.
I don't know, to aim well?
Pew, pew, pew! It's not like you can just go around shooting lasers all over the place.
That's not what a laser sight is. No, and anyone who saw it could trace it right back to the shooter. Seems like a pretty bad idea all around.
Oh, I almost forgot. I took a couple more pictures. Maybe the laser sight's in one of them.
It's a long shot, but it's worth a look at least. As a Hitman player, I find this rather impossible. Alright, okay, let's see these other pictures.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Let's see. First up, here's one I took just before everything started going south. The selfie. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Get your fucking text out of the way, Edgeworth. I see it. I see it now. Oh, fuck. Oh, she's so fucked. Wait a minute now. Okay, so there is a red dot on Payne's back. And Payne has been established to be in front of... Yeah, like, Payne has been established to be in front of Tabby. And... I mean, that's not Tabby. No, she said it's reversible. Oh, fuck. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. It might be more useful to us if half the frame wasn't taken up with your face. Oh, fuck. And that, like, that has to be her, too. Right? Like... It has to be her because she was... Like, this is confirmed the moment where he's raising his fist. Right? And we know that she's right behind Pain and the Chief at this moment. Oh, girl, what are you doing?
Hey, can you blame me for wanting to get a selfie with the president?
It's not a selfie if he's not... Okay.
Lucky for you, this was right before the gun went off. And this one I showed you I showed you before is just after the first shot was fired. The second shot came just seconds after this. Then there's...
Wait a minute. Wait, what? This one I showed you before is just... Oh, after this first shot was fired. Okay. I liked Reporter Girl. What the fuck is this? What's this? I can hardly see anything.
I got knocked over when everyone started running right after that last picture. Guess I must have pressed the shutter by accident.
Not sure this one's gonna be much use, kid.
And that's all of them.
Case photographs data updated in my organizer. Time to take a closer look. Let's examine the picture from... I want to look at the one after the shooting, because Is there any hint of the laser sight here on this picture? No, but I see... this. Here's the person in the cloak, which is Tabby. Also, someone left their umbrella rip. The person in the cloak is by the samurai dog's tent. Okay, before the shooting. Yeah, right here.
Take that!
There, I see it. What is it, sir? Look closely at the person with the red hood.
Whoa, there it is!
Indeed, that's our laser sight right there. So that's our perp! The one in the red hood must be... the shooter, yes.
We found him! And all thanks to yours truly.
Indeed. You led us right to the greatest treasure of all. Miss Great Thief, the truth.
Hee.
You may have captured our would-be assassin in one of your other pictures, too. Let's take another look. Our red-hooded suspect would be in another of these photographs. Yeah. Yeah. Literally here.
Take that!
Who's the defendant? I don't think we have one right now.
Look right there!
Red jacket. That must be our suspect, because no one else could ever have a red jacket with a hood. Looks like they took advantage of the confusion to make their getaway. Luckily, we can see exactly where they were headed.
Oh, the samurai dog stand!
Precisely, which means they escaped towards the right-hand side of the spectator area. Detective Gumshoe! On it, sir! Consider it cleared! Good. I'm counting on you. Come on, do your job this time, Gumshoe! Don't let Tabby do your job for you! Oh, sussy. We have you now, my little Red Riding Hood. Okay, that's... it's a little weird when you say it like that, Edgeworth. The entire park is cordoned off, and we know which way you went. Now it's simply a matter of hunting you down. Now, let us continue our investigation.
There's evidence here somewhere. All we have to do is find it.
Hold on. I need to confirm something. It is red! It's fucking red inside! Nuh-uh. Girl. Girly. Girlie, don't do this to me. I thought you were chill. The banner advertising the rifle range has fallen over. Must have been knocked down in the crash. It's covered in footprints, too. The crowd must have been really panicked. Hey, know where I can buy one of these? Why would you wish to? Don't tell me you're thinking of writing gumshoe on it and wearing it on your back. What? How did you guess? Are you a mind reader, sir? Is that it? What? It was a joke, but I should have known that nothing's impossible when it comes to the good detective. What? Why? Why would you do that? Are you asking for it? There are toy rifles lined up along the counter. No report is that worth it. Oh, a rifle range. I'm good at these, sir. A regular sharpshooter. I thought you said you hated guns. Oh, I don't hate them. I really like them. Isn't that basically the same thing? No, there's a big difference between not really liking it and hating it. Hating implies that you care enough to, you know, really put the energy into being a hater. Someone dropped their fucking dongo! This is tragic! Rip. There are points of interest in every crime scene. All you gotta do is walk up and examine them. True, but simply examining them won't always be enough, of course. Is bro the only detective in the entire district? I mean, we had one other one, but he got arrested for being, you know, part of the Yatagarasu, so... no, sir. Sometimes you gotta spot where they don't match up with the evidence in your organizer. And when you find a contradiction like that, that's where our old friend deduction comes in. Find the spot that contradicts the evidence, then present the evidence in question. I can make deductions by pressing triangle, and then presenting a piece of evidence. As long as we follow basic investigative procedure, the truth is sure to come to light. I wonder why. Maybe, you know, every other detective gets sick and tired of all the prosecutors constantly docking their pay, and Gumshoe is the only masochist that is still here. A red hood's gotta stand out like a sore thumb, sir. What's wrong with the color red? No one else is wearing red? Our purpose is as good as in the bag. Don't let your confidence blind you, detective. We mustn't close our minds to other possibilities. You mean, yeah, it's like on that show. You made the arrest based on a jacket? I can't believe you, Gumshoe! Something tells me whatever show this is, you watch entirely too much of it. You bet I do. Kids Mystery Theater is the best! They have this trivia quiz at the end, and... We should get back to finding our assassin. I don't care about your children's media. The only media that matters is the Steel Samurai, and that is for adults. Ah, sure thing, sir. Oh, cut dead once again. Our little ADHD detective. We love Gumshoe in this house. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Puddle. What is this red blip? You guys can't see it because I'm blocking it, but it says that the rifle game is one game for $3, and that is the cheapest fucking... Like, that's the cheapest carnival game I've ever seen. Also, hello, I see that. We got the TikTok big red rubber boots. We also got a fucking button, I think? What's this? Playing the sequel? Yep. A red button. Hey, do you think? Oh. A red button. Hey, do you think? Could it have been dropped by a red-hooded suspect? Yes, it certainly seems likely. There's something red down there. Detective Gumshoe, can you see what that is under the stand, please? I don't want to crouch down and get my... my shoes wet. These are like... I don't know any, like, expensive shoe brands. These are like $500 shoes. There's something down here, alright. Let's see. A red raincoat. This must be... the one the suspect was wearing. Maybe not. They must have taken it off and hidden it under here before they made their escape. Seemingly discarded by the person in the red hood, found under the samurai dog stand. Interesting. Edgeworth wears Yeezys? Absolutely not. It's a flimsy-looking food stand made of plywood, and it sells samurai dogs. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, I got 150 if you know... you're not actually suggesting I subsidize you eating on the job? I didn't mean to, that is, maybe when we're done? Fine. When we have finished investigating, you can have one. And only one, understood? Sorry, sir, I never should have... Wait, did you say I could have one? Yes. Why? Is something the matter? No, it's just... I wasn't expecting you to... thanks, sir. Aww. You know, what he cuts in his salary, he makes up for in, you know... like buying him a $3 hot dog. Or I guess half of a $3 hot dog. There goes all the theories. See, but like... It's so, like, it's a Chekhov's gun situation. She mentioned that the jacket's reversible, right? She mentioned that the jacket is reversible. And that has to be relevant. Because the inside of her jacket is red. The sleeve, it's inside out. The button is missing too. I wonder what the relevance of that is. The button we found seems to have come from the raincoat. It must have been pulled loose when the killer took it off. Huh. Right sleeve's inside out, too. Seems it was removed in a hurry. Fast enough to tear a button off, no less. I surmise our assassin disposed of their gun and bag in the trash immediately after shooting at the president. Okay, but why? One of them's on one side of the thing, and the other one is on the complete other side. It doesn't make any fucking sense. You know? And, like, the bag had one of the brands that's on her jacket. Ah! They then slipped into the panicked crowd and moved from the left to the right side of the spectator area. I guess. Why, though? This is because they knew the trajectory of the bullet would point to a shooter on the left side. Then why didn't they dispose of the gun over here, then? Maybe there's no trash can? Finally, they removed the raincoat and hid it under the samurai dog stand. The killer would have needed to get rid of the coat as soon as possible, hence its hurried removal. The fact that the right sleeve is inside out is a testament to how quickly it was taken off. Yup, that and the missing button. The question, of course, is, why didn't the same thing happen to the left sleeve? Oh yeah, only the right sleeve is inside out. I don't know. It could happen many ways. Indeed. And the button on the left sleeve is still securely attached. So, what does this mean, Mr. Edgeworth? For to answer that question, Detective, we'll need to inspect the raincoat in more detail. That's a flat-ass fucking... Holy shit. That's a flat-ass fucking coat. Sometimes when playing these games, you just press something and they give all this info just for you to say, yeah, what they said. Yeah, that's sometimes how it'd be in Ace Attorney. Let's take a closer look at the inside of the raincoat. Detective Gumshoe, I don't want to touch it, it's muddy. Yes, sir! Oh, shit. This is a bloodstain. And considering where it's located, I'd say the blood belongs to our would-be assassin. So we're looking for someone with an injury? Well, not just any injury, Detective. An injury on their left arm. Huh? How do we know that? Because it's on the left side, but like... It's simple. The right sleeve is inside out, suggesting that the suspect removed the raincoat in a hurry. Conversely, the left sleeve is just as we would expect it to be. Therefore... Blood in my Ace Attorney game! My god! The suspect's left arm was never in the sleeve in the first place. And once we understand that, everything else falls into place. Now, Detective, there is a bloodstain on the left side lining of the raincoat because the suspect's arm was too injured to fit through the sleeve. Okay. Precisely. Or at least we can say that there is a good probability that was the case. Interesting. The pieces are starting to fall into place. Detective Gumshoe, I need you to go and search the crowd for likely suspects. Yes, sir. Someone with an injured right arm. I guess Tabby's isn't, right? But again, like, she doesn't need the coat because she has the reversible. So I don't know. She's sus, but I don't know if, I don't think she would be, you know? Suspicious characters with injured left arms are coming right up. You're even smarter than you look, Ruffles. Okay, taking all them itty-bitty pieces and putting them together like that, you'll have your man in no time. That's Mr. Edgeworth for ya. The park is still cordoned off, so our would-be assassin should still be in that crowd somewhere. Don't let me down, Detective Gumshoe. But what if it was a cop? Did you find no one, Gumshoe? Mr. Edgeworth, we found someone who fits the bill perfectly, sir. Oh, actually? A way to nab the assassin, Gummy. Hold on, Kay. It's a little too soon to be jumping to conclusions. For the moment, they're a person of interest and nothing more. Understood? Oh, fine. Whatever. Okay. No jumping. But he's our shooter, sir. I'm sure of it. He's the guy who tried to take out the president. In broad daylight, surrounded by a crowd of witnesses. This is no ordinary assassin. It didn't just straight up tell you the killer, and that was your biggest complaint about Phoenix, right? The fact that it didn't really let you theorize. Yeah, usually first cases, like, show you who the killer is because it's a tutorial. You know? Bring him over here, Detective, carefully. Yes, sir! Come on, boys, you heard Mr. Edgeworth! What the fuck? What the fuck? Sorry, Shelly the killer? Sorry, we are aware. We are aware that this man is a hired hitman, right? Are we not aware of this? Oh, fuck, he never actually showed up in court. They don't know what he looks like. Wait a minute. Wait. He only showed up in court as a radio. Do they not actually know what this man looks like? That's crazy. No umbrella, and a bandage on his left arm. Well, pal, state your name already.
Doe. John Doe. Charmed, I'm sure.
John Doe. Not a name you often hear in real life. Mostly because it's a fucking alias.
That's correct.
I know this man from somewhere, I'm sure of it.
And you are Prosecutor Edgeworth?
You know my name?
Of course. I've been following the day's developments with some interest. Now, perhaps you'd care to explain why you've asked to speak with me.
Why does he have an ice cream? And why does it have a nose? And why is the cherry like that? As you've been following our investigation, you're no doubt already aware of who we're looking for. So let me ask you, do you recognize this raincoat by any chance?
Forgive me, but I am afraid I do not.
I see. Well, I believe its owner, to the would-be assassin. Wait. Well, I believe its owner to be the would-be assassin we are seeking. What the fuck? Oh. The fuck?
My. Well, isn't that just shocking?
And this same would-be assassin appears to have an injured left arm. Just like you.
All I can tell you is that I had nothing to do with this unfortunate affair. I was just here for the ice cream, man.
The two adversaries stare each other down, their eyes like deadly lasers. Care to tell the readers what happens next? A showdown, that's what! A battle of wits, a battle of words! A testimony. Dare I let him explain any further what he thinks this upcoming battle will entail? Oh, like, do you want to see the tutorial for testimonies? I'll just see, I want to see Gumshoe explain it. In a battle of wits, you never know if or when the other guy might be lying or just plain mistaken. But if you spot an inconsistency in a statement of theirs, you gotta present the evidence that proves it. And to do that, I'll need to first open my organizer with right bumper, then press triangle to present my evidence. Now, what if there ain't no inconsistencies to find? Then you can change tack, press for more information and see what you can shake loose. Indeed, I can press my opponent with left bumper. Now, why don't you show us how it's done, Mr. Edgeworth? Stepping up to bat, our nation's top prosecutor. Once I'm able to quietly gather my thoughts, yes. Shut up, all of you. Here we go, testimony number 1, baby, and it's with Shelly the Killer? I can't believe it, bro.
I can understand why whoever wore the raincoat would be of interest to you. But you have no proof that this person is injured as you claim. My left arm may be injured, but I can still use my right. When it started raining, I simply opened my umbrella. No raincoat required.
Huh. So you contend that you were not wearing a raincoat, is that correct?
It is. And is that so strange? Not everyone wears one, after all. I happen to prefer an umbrella.
Team Raincoat over here, they're perfect for when a girl really needs to move. Heck, I don't use neither. Come rain, sleet, snow, or shine, it's my trusty parka every time. Hey, that rhymed. Yeah, your trusty reversible parka. Also, I like how they don't make any effort to, like, flip the text. Like, the text is straight up just backwards now. Now that her sprite is on this side. Not exactly the line of inquiry I was hoping to pursue.
So you see, I am not your would-be killer. I am the killer.
And I'm not in the habit of making baseless accusations, Mr. Doe.
Please, I am just a simple ice cream oh my.
What the fuck? Dude, how do you not have... Like, how do you not have ice cream stash?
Forgive me. My wound seems to have begun bleeding again in all the excitement.
What? The owner of the raincoat is definitely our assassin. Brother, ooh. And said owner also has an injured left arm. You know, surprisingly, I don't think it's him. Like, it's too early, and it's like... Would it really be the hired hitman? I'm on to you, Mr. Doe. It's only a matter of time.
I can understand why whoever wore the raincoat would be of interest to you.
Hold it!
Yeah, they killed him. Or they tried to kill him. So you admit that whoever wore the raincoat is a person of interest?
I know they are. I was able to follow most of your investigation from the spectator area. One never thinks one could get caught up in such an awful thing as an assassination. My god, I could never imagine it.
Oh, I just realized that it's his fucking face. The cherry is his fucking monocle. That's so funny. And it's split like his face too. I don't know what the fucking, like, extra cone's supposed to be. I guess his nose. It should have a stash, though.
But you have no proof that this person is injured as you claim.
Hold it!
I do, though. So you'd like to see some proof that the owner of the raincoat has an injury?
I would certainly expect such a renowned prosecutor to have some.
Ugh. Still don't understand how you know who I am. Oh, come on, Mr. Edgeworth, you're famous! He's probably read about you in the newspaper. Again, who the fuck is following, like, lawyer news?
I have also been observing you in your work, lest you forget.
I don't believe a word he says. If I can prove he's lying, we'd be one step closer to apprehending our shooter. Left arm may be injured, but I can still use my right.
Hold it!
That looks like quite a serious injury, Mr. Doe. How long ago did it happen, exactly?
Oh, not long.
That's all you're going to say on the subject?
Well, it certainly made serving ice cream more difficult. And by ice cream, I mean bullets. And stopped me from holding my umbrella while I work. When it started raining, I simply opened my umbrella, no raincoat required.
Hold it!
And yet you don't seem to have an umbrella on you at the moment. Didn't the rain stop only a short while ago, just before the shooting?
It did indeed. I remember because I was suddenly inundated with customers.
That was less than an hour ago. Are you trying to tell me you lost your umbrella in that short of a span of time? I mean, it's not that, like, weird.
Yes, it is exactly what I'm trying to tell you. After all, it only takes a moment for someone to steal an umbrella, especially in a crowd of that size.
That's entirely possible, I suppose.
I had my umbrella when it was raining, Mr. Edgeworth, that is a fact.
And then he lost that umbrella to the crowd, huh? Guess it's just one of those things. I suppose you're going to tell me that his wound reopening is just one of those things, too. Well, it, kinda is, no? The assassin's left arm is injured. Oh, fuck. Sorry, is that how that works? As is Mr. Doe's. Why, it's even bleeding as we speak. You're right, that is pretty suspicious. Like, whoever, like, I think you need to go to the hospital if your wound is open like this. Nonetheless, we need to find something concrete that will link Mr. Doe to the crime. Should press,
right bumper
to open my organizer and look over all the evidence again. Oh, wait. I have no proof that they're injured. Nuh-uh. I can prove it.
Objection!
There's literally blood. And we can do a fucking... we can do a blood sample. You know? You seem like a careful man, Mr. Doe. Well, not quite careful enough. After all, you left something behind. Something of vital importance. Why did he take a fucking hit request while injured? That seems like asking to leave evidence behind. Also, holy shit. Oh my god. Holy shit. Wait, I need to listen to this for a second. Oh my god. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god. Holy shit. What is this fucking, like, desperado-ass shit? It goes so hard!
I'm afraid you must have me confused with somebody else.
Oh my god! Da-na-na-na-na-na. Holy shit. Oh my god, the fucking guitar, I can. What is this, the Wild West? I love it!
The coat does not belong to me. Or do you claim to have some kind of proof to support your accusation?
Your arm isn't troubling you too much, I hope. Your wound seems to be bleeding again.
I'll survive. Although I can't pretend it's not something of an inconvenience.
You have my deepest sympathies. Because if it wasn't bleeding quite so badly, you could have perhaps made a clean getaway.
What exactly are you insinuating?
As we have already established, whoever wore the raincoat is injured. And now I can prove that person was you. With this decisive piece of evidence. He's sweating! This man has a talent for sweating through objects. Because he also sweat a lot when he was, you know, speaking through a radio. That's so funny. You see, Mr. Doe, there is a small amount of blood on the inside of this raincoat. Blood that belongs to our assassin. What the fuck? It just slowly comes back down. It's got Featherfall on. Attempted murder of a foreign leader, causing a diplomatic incident? They'll throw the book at you. You can give us the silent treatment all you like, but we don't need you to talk. A simple blood test will give us the answer we require. All it takes is for us to compare the blood on your bandages with that on the coat, and that will be that. We have the evidence. Why don't you make it easier on all of us and come clean? Admit that you were the one who attempted to assassinate the president of Jingfa.
I am not your assassin.
You're stubborn. I'll give you that. But if this were a game of chess, you would already be in checkmate. Now do the honorable thing and admit defeat. I think he's telling the truth, though. He doesn't look like a man with no moves left to play.
Very well, you have me. I'll admit it. I was wearing the raincoat.
He confessed! Say the word and I'll slap the cuffs on him right now!
But I did not shoot at the president.
What?
Mr. Edgeworth, the only thing you have proven is that I was wearing a particular raincoat. And as far as I am aware, that is not a crime.
Doe's Deposition, Part 2.
I'm no assassin, I'm a simple ice cream seller.
Sure. What if he's telling the truth? What if he gave up, like, the assassin job? And he's just selling ice cream now?
One who happened to be wearing a red raincoat while watching the president speak. I was just as surprised as anyone when his bodyguard sprang into action and the shots rang out. That's when the spectators panicked and started running and screaming for their lives. Now are you finally satisfied that I am telling the truth?
As if! Your story stinks! You don't scare me. The evidence is on our side, you know? Look, it's right there, plain as day. The assassin and the wearing a red raincoat.
Intriguing, but that is not me.
Oh, come on!
Tell me, Mr. Edgeworth, do you really think that I was the only one in that entire park wearing a red raincoat today?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, that's too... Like, it's a fucking red raincoat. It's raining today. A lot of people are gonna be wearing red raincoats. Some of them are gonna be red. I do, actually. But then why? Why does he seem so sure of himself? Usually they're, you know, sweating bullets now.
Hold it!
He's a simple ice cream seller. A simple ice cream seller, but a knowledgeable one, I assume. On the subject of ice cream, at least.
But of course. Ask me anything you wish.
What's your favorite flavor? Ugh! I don't know the first thing about ice cream! Rip. Edgeworth, you should have studied, you know, ice cream law. You know what the most important thing about making ice cream is, of course. Mr. Edgeworth.
Why, the most important thing about making ice cream is to approach it with a virtuous heart.
And what does virtue have to do with anything? Edgeworth, you're kind of fucking stupid.
Without proper reverence for the craft, I'm afraid all you'll ever make are sweetened crystals of ice.
Isn't that what ice cream is?
There. I hope that you now see. I am nothing more than an ice cream seller.
One who happened to be wearing a red raincoat while watching the president speak.
Hold it!
Why a raincoat? Why were you not using an umbrella?
Is that so strange? It was a raining morning. Most people are wearing a jacket of some kind.
Well, I'd say it's a pretty strange choice considering you couldn't get one of your arms into it.
Better that than have one of my hands occupied by an umbrella. I had ice cream to serve, after all.
In the rain? Then why go to such lengths to avoid testifying to that effect in the first place?
Forgive me. I simply hadn't remembered until now. It's been an eventful day, after all.
Eventful?
Well, I hardly know what else to call it, Mr. Edgeworth. The president of Zhengfa was shot at.
I mean, true. Surprises anyone when his bodyguard sprang into action and the shots rang out.
Hold it!
Wait. So you saw the bodyguards move before you heard the gunshots?
Yes. If I recall correctly, they moved first. At least the one on the left did.
Huh. You're rather observant, Mr. Doe.
I am blessed with keen eyes.
Why do you need the monocle, then? The names of the bodyguards were written in the top left corner of the security plan. And the one on the left was Rook.
That's correct. Bastion Rook.
I believe. Okay, that's fucking funny. Bastion, like Bastion. Like Tion. Bastion. Like a fucking castle, which is what the Rook is. That's funny.
I expect he noticed the light from a laser sight. The man is no amateur.
Mr. Joe knows a little too much about the business of being a bodyguard for my liking. I'd say our friend here is no amateur either. I'd like you to append what you just said to your testimony, if you don't mind.
As you wish. I just watch a lot of true crime. The bodyguard on the left, Bastion Rook, was it? Was especially quick to respond.
Hold on. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Rook reposition in light of Knight's injury. Less cover for Lakeside now. Eyes on this area. Huh. Stay frosty. Why stay frosty? How come we don't have the bodyguards here? I still don't get Dijin Wang.
Hold it!
So the bodyguard on the left was first to move.
By the smallest fraction, yes. He reacted admirably swiftly. His name was Bastion Rook, did you say?
You said it first! It appears you have assessed the situation quite astutely.
No more so than anyone else, I'm sure.
He's good. He didn't even flinch.
That's when the spectators panicked and started running and screaming for their lives.
Oops, fuck. In any event, the shooter was wearing a red raincoat. We have photographic proof of that. And yet... Mr. John Doe here swears it wasn't him! That guy's lying through his teeth, I tell you! No one gets away with disrespecting Mr. Edgeworth, pal, not on my watch! Calm down, detective. We'll get the truth out of him by catching him in a lie. Yeah, so let's keep at him. You'll let something slip soon enough. Spectators panicked and started running and screaming for their
Hold
lives.
it.
So you yourself didn't start running and screaming?
I was hardly in a position to.
Oh yeah? What position were you in?
One of extreme pain. Somebody bumped right into my wounded arm hard. It was excruciating. I thought my eyes would pop out of my head.
That's surprising considering they're always closed. Yeah, well clearly they didn't.
How would you know? Have you seen my eyes?
Of course they didn't, Kay. In any event, the shooter was wearing a red raincoat. Oh, yeah. The bodyguard on the left, Bastion Rook was especially quick to respond. The bodyguard sprang into action and the shots rang out. Mm-mm. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Okay, so, Mm-mm. 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 President thrusts his fist into the air as the excitement reaches fever pitch. Bodyguard on the left was especially quick to respond.
Hold it.
Oh fuck, wrong button. Is there anything that would contradict this? Less cover for Lakeside now. Eyes on this area. Hmm. Mm-mm. 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 Mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Hmm. Let's save real quick. Beginning, huh? I don't understand what's wrong here. It's gotta be this statement, because this is what we dragged out, but like... Oh, I just realized those are briefcases, huh? Huh. Like briefcase shields. Interesting. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Objection.
Okay, I don't know what I objected with. But yeah. As I suspected, you are not, you are more than what you claim to be, Mr. Doe. Oh, is it because, like, he shouldn't have known the names? Is that what I'm saying here?
You overestimate me, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh? Then tell me how a simple ice cream seller knows one of the presidential bodyguard's names. Oh, yeah. I kind of forgot that, you know, he shouldn't know that.
What? You jest, surely? You were the one who spoke their names aloud. Rook and Knight, was it?
Objection.
We only know those names thanks to the security plan. But look closely, only their surnames appear. Oh, yeah. Yes, we all clearly heard you say the name Bastion Rook. How did you come to possess such information? Information we ourselves didn't have. Listen, maybe he's just friends. Maybe he sold the guy ice cream. Seems pretty darn suspicious to me. Well, how did you know? Explain yourself.
It was merely a slip of the tongue.
What? What do you mean?
Another lie! He is the assassin, just like we said.
He's angry.
Come now, miss. It's a little soon to be jumping to such conclusions. I did know their names, yes, and the reason for that is...
Well?
I know Mr. Rook. He and I are acquainted.
What?
We have something of a connection.
You're gay lovers with him? I mean, good for you, man?
And his is a name I could never forget.
Wait, why?
You think we're stupid, pal? Stop lying!
I am not lying. I am, as I have always been, a simple ice cream seller. And an acquaintance of Bastion Rook. Yes.
Objection!
Huh? And I suppose Mr. Rook will confirm that. It should be easy enough for him to remember his good friend, the slippery ice cream seller, correct?
Please, you are more than welcome to ask him. Although I think that might be difficult right now. I would imagine he's rather busy ensuring the president's safety. But I suppose you are able to speak with him. And he does deny, but suppose you are able to speak with him, and he does deny that he and I are acquainted. How will that help you prove that I was the shooter?
Objection!
If you weren't the shooter, why take off your raincoat?
Because it was no longer raining. In fact, it had grown quite warm. Far better to let my wound breathe, no? Or would you rather I had let it fester?
Ugh. Is he actually going to worm his way out of this? Yeah, I guess we don't technically have any solid proof against him yet.
What are you waiting for, Mr. Edgeworth? Hurry up and arrest the man! He's clearly guilty. If I were you, he'd be in jail already.
You might be willing to arrest a man without sufficient proof, but I am not. No, come on, Mr. Edgeworth. There's gotta be something you can do. Shocking scenes here, as the culprit seems all but certain to escape justice. Yeah, I don't know. You're also sus, girly.
It seems the court of public opinion has spoken. Very well. As I will clearly be viewed with suspicion no matter what I say, I might as well share what I know.
What do you know? What's his angle here?
I saw them. I saw another person with a red hood.
What? Are you kidding?
It's the person you captured in your photograph.
Ugh.
I first noticed them just before the president's speech began. It was still raining then. Their outfit was the same color as my own, which is what drew my attention. I was like, same coat, but they didn't respond. What a rude bitch. As did the laser beam that was aimed directly at the president's head.
He's claiming there was another red-hooded person. Preposterous.
I knew that if anyone saw me dressed similarly to this individual, I could fall under suspicion myself. And so naturally, I removed my raincoat.
Objection!
So not only did you see the assassin, but they were wearing exactly the same thing as you. How very convenient. I mean, he's not lying. He's not lying in this one instance.
I had thought you might find it far-fetched, hence my not mentioning it until now. I know you law enforcement people are very skeptical types. You would never have believed me. Especially not if I had said that the shooter was standing right next to a certain prosecutor.
Well, I know you don't mean me. I wasn't even summoned until after the shooting.
No, not you, Mr. Edgeworth. Your colleague over there.
Fuck me.
Huh? Me?
Yes, the photograph will prove it, I am sure.
Yeah, he's right there. He's right in front of you.
You see right there in front of the person with the red hood.
That's me, yes, but what exactly are you saying?
What's his endgame here? I'm horrible at endgame.
As I mentioned, I've been following your investigation with some interest, Mr. Edgeworth. And while pondering the details, I noticed something strange.
Strange? What exactly?
Come now, a man of your talent should be more than capable of spotting a contradiction such as this.
I'm afraid I don't follow. The picture shows the chief prosecutor, Mr. Payne, and the shooter. But there's nothing weird about that, is there?
Think carefully. This picture was taken right in the middle of the president's speech. One of the other pieces of evidence you've gathered is inconsistent with what we see here.
Yeah. God damn it. What is Mr. Doe talking about? Which piece of evidence is inconsistent with what's in the picture?
Take that!
The tape, bruh. God damn it. Oh, of course! The tape, it contradicts the photograph. The testimony, it contradicts the evidence.
So you have noticed at last.
What's he going on about, Mr. Edgeworth? Someone's missing. Someone who should be here. Huh? But who?
Who indeed?
God damn it. Here we go. Here we go. Like, I don't think it's Doe, but I also don't think it's Tabby. The person who's missing from this photograph is...
Take that!
God damn it, girlie. What are you doing? Huh? Miss Lloyd? Oh, no. She's too calm. She's sussy. How do you figure that? Mr. Payne's voice can be clearly heard on Miss Lloyd's tape, considering that he was conducting a private conversation with the chief prosecutor. Oh, there was these two guys standing right in front of me. They were whispering away to each other the whole darn time. She must have been very close, indeed, to capture it on tape. You're right, but she's not in the picture.
Precisely. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, you still believe that you have been hounding the right person? I'm literally here as an ice cream seller today. I do kill people, but not today.
Ugh. Miss Lloyd, would you mind answering a few questions? Whoa. Y'all are fixing to put me under the microscope now? Alright, sure. Knock yourselves out. I got nothing to hide. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god, those violins. Holy shit. Oh my god. What fucking disco am I at? Holy fuck. It ain't like I was standing still the whole time. Nah, I was running all over, roving reporter style. And that was a big old crowd. Guess the picture must have been taken while I was in one spot, and the tapes from when I was in another. No. Because that's the moment he raises his fist. So quit giving me the evil eye. Ain't nothing but a misunderstanding. There's no doubt about the voices on the tape. That was Mr. Payne and the chief prosecutor, I'm sure of it. Especially because Mr. Payne is annoying as fuck to listen to. Tabby wouldn't lie to us, I know she wouldn't. But if she did, that would mean... That's one less girly for my phantom troop. Oh. And she's a perp. Y'all quit messing with me. As if I could have done a thing like that. Little old me. She's so sus now. God damn it. Like, the fact that she's not reacting badly is sus in itself. I might be inclined to believe you if your testimony didn't contain a glaring inconsistency. It does? I thought it was pretty good. Seems I have no choice but to present her with the evidence and expose the contradiction. After I press her. Ain't like I was standing still the whole time.
Hold it!
Why would you be moving around if your main aim was to record the president's speech? What now? How do you mean? Surely the speech would have been best recorded from a single consistent position. Well, see, that is, oh yeah, ambiance. That's the word I was looking for. Gotta capture the ambiance. I can't put the electric atmosphere down in print if I don't have a bunch of it on tape for inspiration. Huh. Surely all you achieved was to fill the tape with unwanted background noise? Y'all are questioning my methods now? I don't do standing still, alright? I got that ADHD's. ADHD's nuts in your fucking mouth, bitch. I was running all over, roving reporter style.
Hold it!
You were running all over, where exactly? Here, there, and everywhere, I guess. Like that Beatles song. What? Y'all don't know what all over means? You think I remember exactly where I was and when in a crowd like that? What do y'all want from me? I'd like you to at least tell us whether you were to the left or the right of the stage. Left? Yeah, left, I think. The suspect in the picture was on the left-hand side too. Coincidence? I think fucking not. Guess the picture must have been taken while I was in one spot and the tapes from when I was in another.
Hold it!
So the fact that you are not in the picture is to be expected. Is that what you're trying to tell us? Surely is. I caught your pals, the prosecutors on tape, while I was in one part of the crowd. And then that picture was snapped while I was off someplace else. Look at it that way, and it all makes perfect sense. Your assertion then is that the picture and your recording were taken at different points in the speech. Yep, timing's everything. You learn that soon enough in this line of work. You don't have any articles written. What do you mean? So if I can prove that the two things did happen at the same time, her entire defense will come tumbling down. Quit giving me the evil eye. It ain't nothing but a misunderstanding.
Hold it!
Evil eye? Are you suggesting that I might be attempting to intimidate a witness? No, I'm just suggesting that you lighten up a little. You're fucking scary as hell, boy. Frown that way for too long and it'll stick. Ain't nothing so bad that a little smile can make better, wouldn't you say, Ruffles? You were playing Beat Saber, now you regret doing physical labor at 12 a.m. Oof! Rip. Hey, at least, you know, Beat Saber is pretty fun. I wish I had VR stuff. I'd play the shit out of Beat Saber, probably. I'm investigating the shooting of a president, Miss Lloyd. A smile is highly unlikely to help with that. So proclaimed the prosecutor, all the while beaming from ear to ear. Paragraph ends. Perhaps what I ought to do is deploy my even eviler evil eye on her next time. I just can't get a read on her. But I don't feel like she's hiding anything super bad either. I agree that she doesn't seem to be ill-intentioned. But who knows if that means something much worse is lying just underneath. Regardless, we must pull aside our immediate impressions. Her actions are on the record. And I have proof that contradicts her testimony. Yeah, this one. But I'm gonna save because I don't know if it's the picture or if it's the tape recorder. I think it's the tape recorder.
Objection!
Yep. Miss Lloyd, it's imperative for a reporter not to lie, wouldn't you say? You're damn right it is, and I don't lie. And yet, the photograph and the recording were definitely taken at the same time. What? You can't prove that! Oh, but I can. The evidence is right here in these pictures. This one in particular shows something that lines up precisely with when you were making your recording. What part of this picture indicates that it must have been taken at the same time as Miss Lloyd's recording?
Take that!
See here, the president has his fist raised. And what about it? Would you be so kind as to play us the tape again? No. See, it ain't that simple. You know, I was kind of recording this conversation too, just to get a legal perspective, and I kind of recorded over it. So, yeah. What if I were to tell you that you don't have a choice? Ugh. You don't make it easy, do you, Ruffles? Remember, we are connected with the moment the president raised his, we are concerned with the moment the president raises his fist. No criminal organization, no matter how big, is above the law. The president thrusts his fist into the air as the excitement reaches fever pitch. There, that's the moment right there. Correct. We've now confirmed when it occurs in the recording. Which means Tabby should be in the picture too. And she is, right there for all to see. For Miss Lloyd is in fact the person with the red hood. What? Oh shit. How the fuck is it going off? And how are you not dead? So you're our shooter, huh? No, I don't even own a jack like that. That's right. From everything we know, the owner of the red raincoat is John Doe. We've already proven that the raincoat belongs to Mr. Doe. You, Miss Lloyd, were wearing something else. Something that also happened to have a red hood. So there were two people with red hoods all along. Indeed. Mr. Doe's last statement was true. Wait, but we only found one raincoat. Where's the other one? Our ice cream seller never mentioned a raincoat, only a red hood. So tell us about your jacket again, Miss Lloyd. You said it was what, reversible? Huh? This whole thing? Well, best thing about it is like I said, is if you get mud and such on it, it's reversible, see? So you just turn it inside out and... Just as I thought. The inside of her hood, it's red! That's right. And when the incident occurred, that's the side of the hood that was visible. What's going on here? What were you really up to, huh, pal? Wait, I never even wore it that way around. Perhaps if you would allow us to examine it, we could confirm that for ourselves. And y'all are gonna confirm that how, exactly? By looking to see if it's fucking red. It was raining right up until the president's speech, correct? That much has been established already. And as you yourself said, heck, I don't use neither. Come rain, sleet, snow or shine, it's my trusty parka every time. Hey, that rhymed. If you haven't reversed your parka since the rain, then the inside should be dry. Well, wait a second now. I got this big old backpack on, see, so I can't take off my jacket. Yeah. Bruh. Police force is fucking telling you to do so. Maybe I could show y'all some other time? Girl, what are you up to? You think an excuse that weak is gonna wash with Mr. Edgeworth? Oh. Well, what are you waiting for? If you're innocent, take it off and show us. Take it all off. It wasn't me, I swear. I never shot the damn president. I could never. If that's true, Miss Lloyd, then your best option is to cooperate and tell us the truth. Is there a particular reason why you chose to wear a parka with a red hood here today? I'm sorry, Ruffles. There's something I never told you. Something I couldn't. But I'll come clean, I promise. Just go easy on me now, you hear? Girl, what is happening? The killer? Who said that? Hold your horses. It's a little soon for endgame. Oh, hello. You're the horse guy.
That goes for you too, Mr. Prosecutor. You lost this one the moment you made your opening move.
That's one of the men from Case Photograph.
Guess I'd better introduce myself.
Oh, he's the killer. What the fuck is this, brother?
The name's Bronco Knight. I'm the president's personal bodyguard.
Huh. Bronco Knight, huh? And I'm sorry, you're just advertising that you own a revolver and that you are probably the killer?
And second in command of a security detail.
Eek! Put that thing someplace else, pal. What the heck's wrong with you?
He's got awful trigger discipline, too.
Sorry, can't help myself. It's just too fun being this good.
You're not a member of law enforcement, so how did you get a gun?
This old girl's on loan from Xingfa, temporarily issued to us presidential bodyguards. Anyway, never mind that. I got 2 tidbits of news for you.
You swing that around an awful lot for someone that just has it on loan.
You want the good or the bad first? Choice is yours.
I'm indifferent, whichever you prefer.
Really? You giving up the first move advantage just like that?
Actually, it's tactically better to play black. So, no, I'm not.
Whatever. Your loss. Guess I'll push out the first pawn then.
What the fuck is this? Oh god, he's also playing mind chess! Oh fuck! Bro thinks he's Revolver Ocelot from Metal Gear Solid. I should play Metal Gear someday. So you play a little chess, I take it.
Ah, fellow fan, are you, Mr. Red Suit?
The name's Edgeworth, and you could say I dabble. By which I mean I play every single day against myself.
Duly noted, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, I'll start with the good news. The president's okay. Didn't suffer so much as a scratch.
He didn't. That's a relief.
Particularly for the young lady here. That means there is no longer a murder charge on the table.
That is good news, huh, Tabby?
Yeah, cause I never...
Now for the bad news. The only reason the president's alive is because we bodyguards did our job. One of us did anyhow. Our boss. Put himself in the line of fire.
You're referring to your colleague, Mr. Rook.
Yeah, it's game over for him.
Well, he's fucking dead.
No way!
Rook is dead? A genuine loss.
What it, like, Shelly the Killer has, like, personal beef. Like, personal beef / respect for Rook? So, you saying the Tabby...
Yeah, your friend here killed my colleague, my brother in arms.
Manslaughter? Yeah. Heck no, I didn't do it. I didn't kill anybody. I can never. But, okay, even if it is technically, oh, she killed him by accident, right? Like, if we prove that she killed him by accident, that's still attempting to murder the president. So I don't think she would get off any easier, you know? Oh my god.
I'd shut my mouth if I were you, murderer. Sure, we did what we had to do. Sacrifice one of our pieces to protect the king.
Yeah, we really castled this bitch.
But to lose someone like him during a castling?
Oh, literally.
It's a real shame.
Castling? What's that even mean? It's a chess term. Very simplistically speaking, it's a move where a rook switches places with the king. I mean, not exactly, but like, sorta, yeah. It's more that the rook moves to protect the king, and the king retreats into presumed safety.
Then why didn't you just say so?
Because, like, chess nerds are the fucking most pretentious bitches. Mr. Knight, was it?
Yeah? What?
We'll need to see the victim's body right away. And if possible, I'd like to ask the president a few questions.
Sorry. No can do.
And why not?
A That's the third piece of news. And it's the piece you're gonna like the least.
I thought you said there were only 2.
The National Police Force of Zhengfa will be handling things from here.
What? No! No! Not again with this fucking extraterritorial rights shit! I've had enough of this bullshit! I only just recovered from it! That happened literally only 2 weeks ago! Can I please have a month of peace? God damn it.
You better be kidding, pal.
This investigation was assigned to us. We're not about to hand it over.
You're the Edgeworth, right? The one who solved the Yatagarasu case? The president mentioned you.
I'm honored to have warranted his attention.
Makes sense that the chief prosecutor would assign this one to you.
Wait, did the chief assign me to appease the president?
But that was a mistake. A big one. He should have given the case to somebody with a spine. You're free to take it up with President Wang. If you enjoy diplomatic incidents, that is.
No, I fucking don't. God damn it.
Ugh, not again.
9 hours of extraterritorial rights.
You're coming with me. We'll continue this on the presidential plane.
No. I never did nothing, I swear. So you never did nothing, which implies you did something. Suspicious.
We can do this the hard way if you like, but in Zhengfa, justice is served one way or the other.
I feel like it's gotta be illegal to, like, point a gun at someone with your hand on the trigger. Ruffles, come on, you gotta help me out here, please! Miss Lloyd. She was the one in the red hood, there's no denying that now. But I can't help feeling we still don't know the whole truth behind this case. I'm innocent, you gotta believe me. Can I really let this happen? Is this really how it ends? The look in her eyes, the crack in her voice as she begs me to help her. This is no act by a criminal, she's genuinely scared. Unless she's just a really good actress. And if I let him take her, we'll never know what really happened. Eek. Who? What? Huh? What the?
Get your filthy hands off her!
Oh my god.
Quiet now. Is that really any way to greet me?
If you got caught for something like that, you'd be shitting bricks. Yeah. Unless she's a psycho and she just doesn't care. Also, Shelly the Killer, what are you doing, brother?
Quiet now, is that really any way to greet me? Your neck has barely begun to heal, and you've already forgotten who I am. I'm disappointed. It's you!
I gotta change the voices. I gave them the same voice. Whoops. I'll just make them British.
Oh, so you do remember.
What do you think you're doing, pal? Put the knife down and give it up! You got some nerve pulling a stunt like this in front of a bunch of police officers.
Don't even think about it. You don't stand a chance against this guy.
Who are you really, Mr. Doe? A bottle of water. I should drink some water.
Let's just say that I'm no simple ice cream seller. The guy's a pro! A hitman! His name's Shelly the Killer!
Yeah, we've been new. Sorry.
The Killer?
There's not a legal professional in the country who doesn't know that name. An assassin capable of taking down any target, any place, any time. This isn't the first time our paths have crossed.
It's been too long, Mr. Edgeworth. But of course, this is the first time we've met face to face.
You're the assassin we've been looking for?
In a sense, yes. A certain someone who did indeed hire me to carry out a contract.
Agent 47 with hair and British?
And that contract did indeed specify that I was to assassinate President Wang. I swear I've seen his picture in one of my old files before, but... how could I have been so careless? My bandage proved useful for bringing a knife into the park undetected. But I miscalculated in certain other regards. The knife, stabbed me a little bit, so I was bleeding quite badly.
He didn't bring a gun.
Now, shall we play a little game, Mr. Knight? I know how fond you are of such diversions. The stakes must be high in order for it to be fun, of course. Shall we wager, say, your life?
I can't believe this man is being held at knife point by a man with a broken arm.
What do you want from me? I would like for you to allow Mr. Edgeworth to remain in charge of the case.
Oh, what? Wait, Shelly the Killer is like my ally? What? He what?
What are you up to, Killer? I would simply like our mutual friend to see things through to their conclusion.
Huh? But why?
Bastian Rook was a man of great skill, one with whom I felt a certain connection. You could say that we were gay lovers of sorts. It is only right that the truth behind his death be brought to light. With Mr. Rook's departure, the case is now yours to investigate, is it not, Mr. Knight? I'm simply asking you to transfer that authority to Mr. Edgeworth. It's not something worth losing your life over, surely. You're just using the investigation as an excuse to get close to the president. Am I really? I suppose it's true that in order for the investigation to proceed, we will need to enter the presidential plane. You think I'm gonna let you near him? I'm his chief bodyguard! Are you? And here I thought you were only second in command. Rook's not around, that means I'm number one.
Oh, and that's plenty fucking, motive, dude.
I wonder if you have what it takes to step into such capable shoes. Of course I do! I'm the leader now, me! If that is indeed the case, then I would ask you that you make a choice worthy of a leader. Will you needlessly throw away your life, or will you allow the investigation to continue?
Is he really doing this to gain access to the president? Does he even need to? What is he plotting?
You have no objections, I trust, Mr. Edgeworth. Come, let us continue the investigation.
Why the fuck are you helping me?
What do we do, sir?
It would seem we have little choice but to do as we're told. Again, the man has one working arm. But that said, listen, detective, and listen well. I'll buy some time as I investigate. Meanwhile, you gather the other officers. Have them surround the plane and make absolutely certain that there is no way he can escape.
Yes, sir, you got it.
Barring everything else, at least we caught the killer. Or, presumably will. A new development. A new development that will have to wait for next time. Because I'm not doing another fucking, 9 hours of case again. Fuck that shit. No, back to title. There we go. Oh, God. Bam, 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 bam. Rip the rook. And he sacrifices the rook! Okay, but so clearly it's not Tabby, right? Because she's been suspected and it's too early for the case to end. It's probably fucking Knight, right? Bronco? Fucking Bronco. But how exactly? Like, how exactly did he do it? Is my question. Like, how would he have... I'm just, like, wondering, because, like... If he shoots from his position, it would be pretty obvious the trajectory of his bullet, right? So, I don't understand how he thinks he's gonna get away with this. You know? Or maybe he did some fucking fuckery, you know? I don't know, man. But, either way, it's gotta be pretty fucking tough. Like, committing murder with a neck brace on. Or maybe he's just lying about it. Maybe he never needed a neck brace. Yeah, but I guess we'll conclude this tutorial case next time, next week with Ace Attorney Investigations. Prosecutor's Gambit. That's such a cool title. I know the fan translation called it Prosecutor's Path, and that's like cool, but Prosecutor's Gambit, yeah, that's fucking sick. I love that. I love that. Anyways, we'll figure out who sacrificed the rook next time. I'll see you all then. Bye-bye!